I'm getting really nervous all of a sudden. It's getting hot in here. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on my June favorites. I feel like I have a lot of favorites this month and I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. Also, as a side note, I have absolutely nothing on my nails right now and they are looking really rough. So we are going to ignore that. I wanted to make this video and not wait for my polish to dry. I was just very anxious, so. I'm gonna start off with skincare. The very first thing is my Clarisonic Mia 2. I used to have one years ago, but it like completely died. I mean, it's been ages. So I went out and bought a new one for myself and I'm really happy I did because I've been enjoying it. I really like how my skin feels when I use it. Very soft, very clean. And I'm really happy about it. And I also bought the makeup brush attachment. I haven't tried it yet. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing how that works. I know it's like a very specific product. Not everybody has a Clarisonic, but I'm very curious about that. I'm gonna give it a try either way, so let me know. This Clarisonic also brings me to a face wash I've been enjoying. This is the Biore Pore Unclogging Scrub. I realized I have a lot of cleansers, but I don't have really any scrubs or exfoliants, so I went out and bought this one. I just wanted to give it a try, see what it's all about, and I've actually been really liking it. My skin feels really cooling and fresh after it, which feels amazing, and these two together work very well. Like, my skin just feels really extra clean, and then when I put my masks on top, it just feels amazing. So really liking these two products on its own and together. The last two skincare products I have are both oils. These are from Jouer Cosmetics. This is the Daily Clarifying Treatment Oil and the Daily Repair Treatment Oil. I love these so much. I go in between them like whatever I feel like using that night. If I feel like I just want my skin to heal and repair itself and just calm down, I use the Daily Repair Oil. But if I have a lot of breakouts and my skin just feels really congested, I use the Daily Clarifying Treatment Oil. I just really like these. They do not clog my pores. They feel amazing. I put them on at night. I wake up and I just amazing. I really like these a lot, and especially right now my skin has been acting out so much. I really feel like these are helping me, so hallelujah to these. I've really been enjoying them. Yay. Now we're moving on to some nail polish. I've been obsessed with the Kale Polish Summer line. I have worn pretty much every color except the blue one and this mermaid one. Those are the only colors I haven't worn yet because I've been trying to wear everything. But I love these so much. I think they're such fun colors and I love Kale polish. I feel like every season's collection is very aesthetically pleasing. All the colors she decides to like launch together, I don't know, I think it's like really pretty. So this is a very colorful collection and I really like them. Now I'm going to talk about some primers and a setting spray. The setting spray is from Milani. This is the Make It Last Setting Spray 16-hour wear. Now I've been using this whole month and I've been really enjoying it. It hasn't broken me out. It doesn't separate my makeup or do anything weird. Now, does it make my makeup last for 16 hours? I don't really know because I don't wear my foundation that long. Does it make my makeup last longer? Maybe. I mean, probably. It's really hard to tell with setting sprays, but all I know is I've been actually liking it and using it, so I feel like I would mention something I've been using the entire month and enjoying, so yeah. There are two primers I've been really loving this month. The very first one is by Coverfx. It's the Mattifying Primer with Anti-Acne Treatment, and the second one is the Jouer Anti-Blemish Matte Primer. These sound very similar, you may say. They're both anti-acne treatment primers that mattify your skin, but they are very different as well. So the Jouer one is a lot more like a moisturizing lotion, very silky, and it just absorbs into the skin. And the Coverfx has a more silicone-y, thicker consistency to it, but it's not like heavy in the way where it just like rolls off your face or feels like the Benefit Professional. Like, I don't like silicone primers like that at all. This is actually amazing the way it feels on my skin. So they do have very different consistencies. I hate that word so much. But I love them both so much. The fact that they both have salicylic acid and they're helping my acne and they're helping my skin makes me feel a lot better. So I've been loving these. If you have oily skin or even normal skin, because I do not feel like these dry me out whatsoever, but they just make my makeup look perfect all day long. If you have an acne and oily skin or normal skin, definitely check these two products out. Now let's talk about foundation. I probably have mentioned the Lancome foundation before on my channel in another monthly favorites video, but I've discovered a combination I've been enjoying with the Dior Airflash foundation. These two together are amazing. And with the Jouer Anti-Blemish Mattifying Primer as well, like those three create such a flawless finish. Like holy crap, that is what I would wear to like events, and I want my skin to look perfect all day long. That is what I do. I put this on very lightly all over my face, and then I spray a little bit on my brush of the Dior, and then just stipple it on top just to kind of set everything. Hallelujah, I love it. It works for me and I really like it. It's not heavy, cakey, weird looking. I just really like that. And the other foundation is something that I actually have been using for the past couple weeks because I've been obsessed with it. Ever since I did my one brand Maybelline tutorial, I've been using this like every day. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. You guys, I don't know if it's the primer I'm using and the powder I'm about to talk about as well, all in combination, but holy crap, my face looks absolutely flawless with this foundation. Weird thing is, when I apply it, it doesn't look so great. It looks kind of like weird, but after I've done my whole makeup and I just let it kind of sit and marinate on my skin, I look flawless for the entire day. Like flawless. I have no pores, I have no lines, wrinkles, dryness, nothing. It's crazy, and it gives you full coverage, so, and it's drugstore as well. So that is freaking amazing. I'm really happy about it. That all brings me to two more Maybelline products. This is the Fit Me Concealer. I love this, great drugstore find. Like, I think this concealer is very comparable to high-end concealers. The only thing is the shade 10, which I feel like is the lightest one, is a little too dark for me to like highlight and conceal with. I don't know. A lot of people were saying the shade up from this is actually lighter than this one, which confuses the heck out of me. So I'm gonna go ahead and experiment and go see the other shades. But I really like the concealer itself. And then the powder, this is the Loose Finishing Fit Me powder. You guys, I'm obsessed with this. Your skin looks like velvet. It has color to it, and they do have a bunch of different shades. I have 5 and 10 fair and light. I use these, they both kind of work with my skin tone very well. Just depends if my foundation is really dark that day. Maybe I'll use the lighter powder. If I feel like my foundation's looking a little too pasty, then maybe I'll go with a darker powder, you know what I'm saying. But this is amazing. Favorite loose powder at the moment. I just think it looks really good. Another powder I've been obsessed with is by Pop Beauty. This is the Velvet Powder Base. I use the shade Creme, which is shade 2, and this is what it looks like. You guys, this gives you amazing coverage, but it also sets your face beautifully. It doesn't do anything weird with my foundations. I love taking a damp beauty blender and kind of like cutting my bronzer, kind of creating a line. It's amazing. Like, I always talk about my Benefit Hello Flawless powder. This is very comparable to that, and I don't know, I've been using this so much. I haven't even gone to my Benefit powder this month, which is like, ooh, crazy. But amazing pressed powder. If you just wear pressed powders, or you want more coverage to your foundation, or you like baking with pressed powders, which is amazing. I've been finding, like, I don't bake, but lately, like, I've been trying some stuff out and I love it, and this powder is great for that. Now let's talk about some highlighters. The highlighter I've been using this month the most has been the Jouer Skinny Dip highlighter, but I talked about that in my May favorites, so I don't want to repeat myself, but I also want to let you guys know that's like literally the only highlighter I've been wearing this month until I went to Walmart not too long ago. I hauled this. I picked up the Flower Beauty Shimmer and Strobe highlighting palette. This is what it looks like. It has 3 different shades, a pearl, a pink, and a golden. I like mixing all of them together as one color because I feel like they're very intense, very bright. Even on my skin tone, they're very light and just out there. So I feel like I have to mix them all together. Let me swatch them. Incredibly creamy, you guys. Like, I've never felt such a pigmented, creamy highlighter in a drugstore before. Like, I'm shook. I've been saying that a lot in my videos lately. I don't like that word, but I'm shook. Like, I don't even know how else to describe it. That is what they look like. Now, the only con is, oh my god, do you guys see that? I'm actually wearing it on my cheek right now. The only con is, I feel like this is gonna look really white, too pearlescent, and blinding on any deeper or darker skin tones than me. Even on me, it's like too bright. I kind of have to top it on different highlighters, so it just adds intensity. But these are really brightening, like really brightening. I wish they had more palettes with like a few different tones to them. They only have this one, I believe, but you guys, I'm I'm obsessed with this. I think this is such an amazing highlighting palette. I went to Walmart the other day to check them out and actually see if they had more, but they had one and they actually didn't even have any more. They sold out. But yeah, if you can find this and you are a fair light skin tone, I definitely recommend picking this up. It's like freaking amazing. The other highlighter I've been really liking is by Maybelline. This is the Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in the shade Molten Gold. This is what it looks like. A lot of people have been talking about this. It's a really good highlighter. Like when you finger swatch it, it's intense. Like it is really creamy. I'm gonna swatch from the back of my hand. It's very golden. Do you see that? I feel like when I apply it to my cheeks, it doesn't look like that. If I wet my brush a little, yes, it will be very blinding like this on the back of my hand. But my brush kind of diffuses it very beautifully and actually looks kind of natural, if I do say so myself. I like wearing this and then topping it with the Flower Beauty because it gives me a good glow. That's just what I like to do lately. 2 drugstore finds that I've been obsessed with and using even together. Such a... You guys, I almost forgot to talk about a very revolutionary beauty tool, and it is this little lavender bundle of joy in my hands. This is from Flower Beauty. I'm so glad I discovered this. I'm so glad I found this at Walmart. They had only 2 left and I bought both of them. My other one is like really dirty because I've been using the heck out of it. But holy crap. This is the softest sponge besides a beauty blender I have ever felt. It is the closest makeup sponge that has come close to the quality of a beauty blender, if that makes any sense. Like all those other like imitation sponges, they're good, but they're not as soft. The quality's not there, or they're a little bit too hard. They're a little too dense, like the butt kind of punches you. You know what I'm saying? This is not like that. It's so soft, especially like this top part. Like I've actually been playing with this for a really long time because I really love the way this feels, and it just blends your makeup beautifully. I can't get over how soft this is. Even dry, once it gets wet, it's even fluffier, like marshmallow soft. Marshmallow soft. I love this. If you guys can get your hands on it, please do. Highly recommend it. The only thing I'm gonna say is the shape of it. I really wish it was like a teardrop, only because I'm missing that point to get underneath my eyes. It's kind of like hard with this top. I don't know, it just has like an odd shape to it, but I really do like the butt of it to blend the rest of my makeup. Just wish it had a point to it. But anyways, love, love, love this sponge. I think it was like $8, I believe. I think so, maybe. That's amazing, by the way. Like, I love this thing so much. I can't stop raving about it. This next product I got sent not too long ago, and I already know that I'm obsessed with it because I've been using it for a few days and I love it so much. This is the Kevyn Aucoin Contour Book Volume 2, The Art of Sculpting and Defining. This is what it looks like. It is quite fancy, quite pricey. I think it's like $62 or $68. But I think it's actually worth the price, worth the quality. It's amazing, and I'm not into cream contouring whatsoever, and especially nose contouring. I don't know how to do that. But this cream contour shade, wow, it took like nose contouring to a whole nother level. Like I'm obsessed with nose contouring now. I've been trying different methods and stuff like that, and yesterday I think I cream contoured my nose so good that I was like blown away. I was so proud of myself. I'm like, my nose is snatched. Wow, it's never looked like that before. So I'm really happy with this. Cream contour, cream glow, powder contour, and then you have 4 eyeshadows. These 2 matte shadows, you guys, they blend out so effortlessly. You do not even need to try, and they are perfect. I wore all 4 of these on my eyes yesterday, just in a really simple look, and I got a few compliments, which was like kind of crazy because it was so simple, but it was so pretty. Like I don't know how to describe it. All I know is this is an amazing product. I've really been enjoying it, and I love this cream contour so much. It just blends so amazingly, and the shade of it is absolutely perfect. Let's talk about some eyeshadows. The very first one is a palette. This is by Elcie Cosmetics. It's the Minimalist eyeshadow palette. I just really love this palette so very much. I think it has the most perfect brown, black, neutral, matte colors you would need to create any type of look. I mean, when I say any type of look, with these tones, you can create a really dark, deep, smoky eye, or a very everyday neutral brown eye. This is kind of like the base for a lot of my eye looks, and I will pop a shimmer or a sparkle on my lid. But this is just amazing. The pigmentation is like that black, you guys. Wow. Every color in here, just the pigmentation is so good. You can even use this as a blush. You can contour with these. You can contour your nose with these powders. Whatever you want to use. This is a very versatile palette. If you are a makeup artist, this would also be amazing to have in your kit for your clients, and I love this. The next eyeshadows I've been really loving are from Colourpop, and I love Colourpop pressed shadows. These are their new summer pressed shadows, and I love them. I think these colors are so much fun. I've been using the heck out of these neutral matte browns. Like, that's what I have in my crease, and on my lid I have this greenish metallic shade. It's called Rose All Day, I believe. And I just really like them. I think the colors are really fun, very aesthetically pleasing too. Reminds me of summer, and I've just been reaching for this, and it's also new, so you like to use new stuff. That's just me, so love. Along with their pressed eyeshadows, Colourpop also came up with 4 super shock shadows. This one stands out to me because I've been obsessed with it. It's called Deep Dive. I posted a picture on Instagram recently wearing it just all over my lid and then blended out. I used nothing else on my eyes except this. Wow. Like, it looks like I spent a lot of time doing my eyes and it just looks so glamorous, but I just literally just used my finger and then used a blending brush and I was done. The fastest, most beautiful eye ever. It's a brown color, but it has a lot of different multicolored sparkles all throughout it. I don't know, it's just really beautiful and I love it very, very much. No matter what Colourpop comes out with, I feel like their super shock shadows will always be OG. They will always have a place in my heart because this is what got me into Colourpop. I ordered so many. This is what started the company in the first place, and I love them so much. If you've never tried a super shock shadow, like, I really highly recommend them. Just like, come on, that's like, I love it. I feel like there's a lot of lip products I've been enjoying in the month of June, so I'm gonna try to get through this really quickly. The very first thing is the Colourpop and Sonia Esmin. I hope I'm saying that right. This is the Multi-Sticks Perks of a Wildflower collection, if I'm not mistaken. I did a video on this collection. If you're interested, it's on my channel. But I'm obsessed with these. I'm obsessed with these. I really hope Colourpop makes more. I really hope they make full-size versions because I'm like scared of using them and they're gonna like run out really fast. But the pigmentation on these, the formula, the way they feel on my lips, and the shades are by far some of my most favorite lip products I've tried in a very, very, very long time, and that is saying a lot because I try a lot of things. Oh my god, you guys, like, I'm obsessed with these. If you haven't tried these, I think it's still on their website. I think they're still available, so grab them while you can. But I totally recommend, if you want to try out something from Colourpop, like this right here, this collection. Love it. Dose of Colors recently came out with a new lip product, and I believe they're called Lip It Up, if I'm not mistaken. This is what they look like. They kind of remind me of the Hourglass packaging. It's just very luxe and it's very pretty. The shape of the applicators on these are very interesting. They're very unique, but let me tell you guys, these are incredibly creamy, very pigmented. They're not matte, but they're kind of like a satin finish. I'm saying kind of like a satin finish. They are a satin finish. I have a habit of saying kinda. This is kind of a blue color. No, it's blue. Anyways, these are really, really nice. I haven't worn all the colors, obviously. I did swatch all of them, and it's a really beautiful array of colors. I feel like there's kind of a neutral-y shade for everyone. The one color I have worn on my lips is called Toast, and it's so beautiful. It's like a pretty warm nude shade. I really like it. It's nothing like mind-blowing or like a new invention of lip product. It's kind of like a classic satin lip, but it's of great quality. It feels amazing on the lips. It's not drying, and pigmentation's awesome as well. So if you love Dose of Colors, or you're just like really intrigued, or you have a lip hoarding problem, I definitely recommend trying these out because they're actually really, really nice. Jouer recently came out with a whole array of high pigment glosses, and they're all amazing. I did a swatch video on all the shades, and even in that video I said my favorite color has to be this one. It's called Champs-Élysées, and it's beautiful. I love it so much. It's the perfect everyday wearable pinky nudie color. I love it so much. I don't know why I'm dancing, but it's really good. From the whole collection, this is my absolute favorite. Obviously there's like a lot of pretty colors. This is just the just shade, and they feel amazing. It has jojoba oil and coconut oil in it, so it keeps your lips very hydrated. They're very pigmented and glossy, and they just feel amazing, and they're perfect to top on top of lipsticks or liquid lipsticks. It's like the perfect topper for that. If you feel like your liquid lipstick is getting too dry, just pop this on it and literally will save your life. So I've really been liking that. Champs-Élysées, it's my pick. These next two lipsticks are both from Pop Beauty, and they are classic lipsticks. I feel like no one talks about these. They're so underrated, but they are amazing. I'm so glad I've kind of like discovered them. I've had them for a while, but I haven't really reached for them or tried them out until recently. I picked up the shade Sienna Spice. I was like, wow, this looks like a really pretty color. I'm in the mood for a classic lipstick today. You guys, holy crap. I talked about this on Instagram. This shade, first of all, this shade is amazing. Let me swatch it. Wow. It's beautiful. I wore this with no... Oh, they smell good. I wore this with no lip liner. I had Chipotle, I had coffee, and it was still on my lips. I was like, wow. It didn't get cakey or weird. It didn't like dry up my lips, shrivel up or whatever. They just feel amazing. Pigmentation is bomb. This shade looks beautiful personally on me, if I do say so myself. But it just looks really, really good, and I feel like no one talks about these. This is the shade Novel Nude. I mean, they have like so many colors, but obviously like I'm into the neutral nudie shades. This one right here is Novel Nude. It's a very cool tone, pinky like nude shade. Like obviously, like where am I going with that? But really nice. Sienna Spice is obviously my favorite. Like I love this color so much. I think I'm done. I really hope so. You guys, I kid you not, I know I always say I hope I didn't forget anything, but I always forget something. Every time I sit down to like edit it or export the video or whatever it is, I'm like, oh my god, I totally forgot to talk about this product. Happens every time. So these are just the things I can remember. 30 days is a lot of days. I try a lot of different products out and I can't always remember the things I'm using, but I try my best. I open like my drawers and I look through it and I'm like, okay, so what have I been liking in this category? So anyways, long story short, I'm like rambling now. That is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long. Let me know in the comments down below things you guys have been loving in this month or just in general, like your holy grail products. Let me know because sometimes I want to try them out for myself. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Makeup by Jessie. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. I will see you guys in the next one. Ooh, okay, Jess. Cool. I'm losing my mind. Bye, guys.